Hi there! So I know I promised to do a summer ball video. So the summer ball, I should just explain, it's my university's final end of year ball, and it's like a formal black tie event, and we had that last Friday, and I promised to do a video on it because I know that a lot of you might be curious to know about the various events that happen at uni. But what I didn't think about was the fact that it takes place overnight. So the summer ball basically starts at 8 o'clock, and the whole idea is that it's like a dusk to dawn event. And I didn't think about the fact that I wouldn't really be able to film most of it because most of it takes place in the dark. So I'm afraid I got really limited footage, in fact hardly any, but there's a few funny clips, so I've included these. But I thought I would just sit down and talk to you about the event instead. It's quite an expensive event, I feel. It's actually £75 because it takes place in Founders, which is like the huge main famous building of RHUL Holloway. And it takes place in the 2 quads that are inside that building. So I think that costs quite a lot to insure for the day. But in terms of the sort of actual live music side of it, this year we had KTB and Duke Dumont, which, yeah, fine. Last year, I didn't go last year, and I was kind of annoyed because it was actually, what was his name? Right, so I remembered his name. Last year it was Hudson Taylor, and I actually love his music, but the trouble is when you buy the tickets you don't actually get to know who's performing, and they kind of do a big reveal a little bit closer to the time. I would say that the music is quite a big part of it. It's almost more like a music festival, I guess, rather than like a formal event in the traditional sense. Like there's no sit down meal, it's more about the stage. And then in first year it was Wretch 3-2. It was actually quite good, but it wasn't my cup of tea at all. So like I said, the tickets are £75, and that basically gets you into the event and includes 1 free drink on arrival, which I think is Bucks Fizz, and you get 1 free food token. This year they partnered up with Domino's, and you were allowed 2 slices, either margarita or pepperoni, and it wasn't really great. So I do feel like it's massively overpriced, but it's the only huge social event of the year, so everyone just kind of goes and thinks of it as quite good. But anyway, it was good fun, and it was really nice getting ready beforehand, and then everyone sort of goes over and stands. There's like a field by Founders, so it's a good place to stand and take photos. So you go in, basically there's just lots of different tents, different areas in the 2 quads. So the one that we went into first, I think, was the cocktail tent. Particularly when you first get there at sort of 8-9 o'clock, people tend to just sort of stand around chatting. It's nice to catch up with all your friends. There are also lots of other food stalls, so there was a fish and chips van, which was quite good, and then there were burgers and bacon butties, but of course you have to pay for all of those, but the prices were quite reasonable. And then there are different other tents. There was one that had sort of more normal drinks, and then there was also a section of one tent that had Pimm's, and then they also had Prosecco, but the Prosecco was really overpriced. There was another tent, I think there might have been 3 drinks tents, and the other one had kind of an Indian vibe to it, and they had Indian musicians. What was really nice this year, it was new actually, they put loads of kind of these nice big cushions, which were so comfortable, all on the ground in this tent with low tables, so if you're a bit tired later on it was good to go there. And they also had shisha pipes, but I didn't have any of that. I don't know if you had to pay, I'm not sure. And they had beanbags outside as well. And also there was a tent with a silent disco. When I got there, the queue to get headphones was huge. But I mean, I think everyone said that everyone I know who went in there thought it was really fun. Apparently the music was really good. So that looked fun, but I suppose the answer is to get there a bit earlier maybe. Outside of Founders they had some fairground rides which also had huge queues and I also didn't go on, but in first year we went on them, and they have dodgem cars and then a Ferris wheel, which was really nice because, as I said, Founders is such a beautiful building that it's nice to be able to see over the top of it and take photos. Yeah, that's all I can think of. I mean, it was a good night. It was nice just to chat to people that you hadn't necessarily seen in a while. It was nice getting dressed up and like taking lots of photos to remember like your friends and to remember your university experience, and it's a nice way of finishing off the year. Here are just a few of the clips that I filmed whilst I was there. Right, I'm filming. Hello everybody. We're in the cocktail tent.
Vlogs?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Are you enjoying yourself? Yes. Good. Oi, that's rude. That's very rude. You're rude. Oh, you can't even see me. Excuse me.
It is my absolute pleasure to be here this evening to celebrate with you.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you a little glimpse into one of the, probably the biggest social event at Royal Holloway. If you have any questions, let me know below, or if you have any suggestions for any other videos you'd like me to make. I'm still around at uni for another 2.5 weeks, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching. Bye!